Hey, hey, howdy. Hey, everyone. Good evening and welcome to the Peanut Gallery. Wait, why is this thing not working? I am once again, your lovely, sexy host, the Jade Fang, and here with you once again to read comics with my brethren. Now, brethren, say hi, let's start with the new blood today. Our new guest on the podcast, Ashtree. It
Hi, I'm Ash Tree, Ash Tree House, Ash, anything like that. Yeah, as I was saying earlier, I'm a longtime lurker and now on it, so that's exciting. And yeah, I create comics. My comic is called Rain Girl. I also have another comic called The First Wife, and they're on Webtoon, Tapas, Nami, most platforms.
Great, great, and awesome. Now let's move on to our returning guest. Start with Tree. Weird name similarity there. Maybe you guys can get together later. Right, Tree, introduce yourself. Oh, there we go. Tree, still there, bud? Hello. Oh my God. I think he's been paralyzed by your beauty, Ashtray. You're too tree for him. My God. While he recuperates, I'm gonna hype him up. Uh, Beaver, introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Nerdy Beaver. I am a game developer. Spent years in software development, but also working on small little like indie projects that go nowhere as per the usual indie game developer experience. And I'm here to, enjoy exploring new comics with Jade and friends.
Great, great, and awesome. All right, Tree. I need you to breathe. Breathe in, breathe out. I know this is your first time meeting another tree brethren. I know you can be a little bit, excited and maybe a little bit frazzled, but I need you to introduce yourself, man. I need people to know who you are if you're there.
Uh, Hi.
There he is.
Uh, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. I had like a glitch out or something, but anyway, yeah, my name is Tree. I am a hobbyist artist and hobbyist writer. I've written a few books, um, the City of Clouds and Bon Voyage, and you can find me on X as writer JB Williams, and also on DeviantArt as Tree Equine.
Great, great, and awesome. So everyone's been introduced. You know what we're about here. We're about here about reading comics and having opinions in that order. But before that, we're also going to satiate every artist's most important aspect, their gambling addictions. Now, as you know, Ashley, since you're new here, you probably don't know what we do here about gambling, or have you seen it already?
Yeah, I've seen other people do it, but always good to do a quick
It's
rundown.
always a good to go. So everyone starts with four coins, four, I'll call them peanut coins, and you can use them to bet on the proper genre that you think will fall the next comic that we read. Now, if you win, you get the multiplier that is on the genre space that you chose, but if you lose the coins. And on the last comic, the one that has the most coin gets to choose the comic that the party will read. So there is a reward for you getting the coins. No pressure. So anyway, this is um, the section, the freaking damn words are just missing me today. These are the genres that you can choose, which is thriller, action, drama, romance, slice of life, slash comedy, fantasy, and supernatural. Then we have the big ones, which are the superhero. We have sci-fi. We have horror, and horror, and what's the other one? It's too little. I can't say it. Damn it! Just give me a second.
Crime and mystery
Crime and mystery, and then we have a new one that's
and
horror.
post-apocalyptic.
Yeah, horror, post-apocalyptic,
That
and crime and mystery.
yeah.
So, since you guys are new, I will begin to show you guys how it's done. You see, I have 4 coins here, and I'm going to choose to put 1 coin over in comedy and slice of life. I'm going to put 1 coin in romance and drama, and also 1 coin in thriller and action. Now, Tree, where are you going to put
I
your
think that's your
coins in?
strategy, isn't it?
It's my strategy that I came up with called playing it safe. How about you, Tree? Where are you going to put
Me
your
tree or other tree?
the yes. Exactly, that one. We're all the same wavelength. I guess I'll call you Ashy. I'll call you the ash tree and the tree tree. Ash tree.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, I'll just go. I love to gamble, but gambling doesn't love me, and I'll tell you why. I'm gonna put one in. I definitely want to do one in the crime mystery post-apocalyptic.
Oh,
I'm gonna do, yeah, gotta go big, and I'm gonna do one in supernatural.
one in fantasy supernatural. Okay.
Yeah, I will play one safe and put one in drama and romance.
One in the
And
safe
we don't
bet.
need to use them all. Yeah,
You can use them
I
all
can
if you
keep one,
want.
right?
You can use them all if you want.
Uh,
Just know if you lose them, you don't get any more.
yeah, I will keep one.
Okay. All right, Tree. Breathe in, breathe out. You still there, bud?
Yep.
Hello?
Yeah. Hey, can you all hear me?
I can hear you.
Yeah. Okay. Righty. Hold on, my computer is being stupid, so I'm having to switch to my phone.
Ash Tree, I think you're photosynthesizing too hard. It's kind of throwing off Tree's vibe.
Yeah, Tree is getting a lot of packet loss, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just not accustomed to seeing other trees. It's been a long time. Anyway, since I've learned a very harsh lesson on my first run at gambling, I will put 1 into the romance section,
Yep.
and then let's see. No, actually, I'll put 2 in the romance section, and then call it good.
Just 2 in the romance section. Call it a day.
Yeah.
Brave man, I like your odds. All right, Beaver. Where will your
Hey,
chips
all right.
lie?
Just give me a second here. It's kind of hard to see because I don't have the stream open. I have the Discord open, and I'm seeing the whole OBS window here.
Just give me a second. I'll open up
What's
the YouTube page for you, which I think will be easier for you to see because it's a little bit bigger. Here we go. I think this is free. This will be easier to see for you in particular.
where are you posting it?
I'm doing it here on Discord. I'm just changing the screen. There we go.
Oh, I see.
That better?
Yep. And let me clear out my window space here. All right. Let's put 1 on superhero.
Well, superhero.
Yeah,
Going big as
big payout.
well. Got the 2 gamblers here today. Just one
How many points to
superhero?
start with? 4?
4.
Yep, just one superhero. Okay. And then let's put one on thriller action,
One in thriller
then
action.
one on romance, and then the last one on spice of life comedy.
One last one on Sniper Life. Alrighty then.
Yeah, I think
So-
I'm guaranteed, or at least near it. Like, I think I'm a pretty good expected value of getting back at least 4 coins.
Or he falls into fantasy and nothing else, and we all just lose.
Could be sci-fi.
All right. When with that, we will spin the wheel. No new bets will be accepted from this point on. You guys ready to spin the wheel?
Spin,
Yes.
spin.
Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel, and it spins. And we get
Stars and stairs.
Starif? Star? Is that just?
I think I may have spelled it wrong. I think it's stairs and stairs. It's like
I mean,
the I and the
I would-
Oh,
R.
that
The I and the R.
that
I think
changes everything. I wonder what that is.
because here's the thing, I would not put it past a webcomic person to have like a pun name of like 2 characters, one named like Stairs, another one named Staris.
No, I'm pretty
True.
sure it's just me spelling it wrong.
Well, could be, but I'm giving you an out.
Now
for
that
the
just
night.
if it's, I was like, if it's stars and stairs, that could be romance. But stairs and stairs, that could be anything.
That could be.
Could be
It could
space
even be a
ladders.
boat.
What if it's about the infinite staircase and Mario just staring at stairs?
Now, let me just make sure that there isn't one stars and stairs, because maybe I did spell it right. Where is the thing? I don't see it anywhere. 1 second. Okay, stars and I think it is stairs and stairs. It's canvas. Where I can't seem to find it anywhere.
Oh, yeah, I see it on that big list that you sent. It is stairs and stairs, STARES, and it is a romance and drama.
Is it?
But I can't find it on. Wait, I can't find it on Canvas either.
Wait, I think it's saying that it's no longer available.
Oh,
Try Googling.
Yeah, I just googled it. This is what it's going bit. This is what I'm getting.
we can
Oh, well, I
respin.
get
See
Oh,
right
shit.
here. See. So unfortunately, it has gone away.
I mean, is it not available
well,
somewhere else?
Yeah, maybe it's on
Oh.
something else though. Like, could we
oh,
see if it's?
that's a shame. I guess we get free money.
No, because we
I
didn't
I
read it,
assume
so it
just
doesn't count.
Just spin the wheel again.
Yeah.
Oh,
What
Internet
happens? Do we
Archive.
get all our coins back?
Yeah, I'll say that this one doesn't count, and we'll just keep the place where we
Wait,
betted
wait.
it for the next spin.
Try the Internet Wayback Machine and put in page.
How do you do that? I never used the Wayback Machine before.
Okay, pass me the link into Discord chat.
The link for what exactly?
The comic from the webtoon. The
Probably
webtoon link, the
that
comic.
page.
Probably this one,
Yeah.
alright. And okay, here's the link, I guess.
Okay. Copy link.
How to use the Wayback Machine so I can do it over here as well.
Basically, like, go to the Internet Archive, which is archive.org. and then you'd maybe put in that URL into it, but it doesn't seem like that they've actually made these. Oh wait, what's this? Something on the 28th of April 28th, 2025. There's only one chapter here.
Let's see. You just put it in the search bar? Is that what it had?
What it is?
I'm wondering if it's worth it though, because it's like even I just saw like on Reddit, like their username and everything's deleted. So I'm like, do they want people to find it? And if we read it, people can't maybe even read the next episode. So I'm not sure
Yeah, I guess
what you guys
I
think
it's
about that.
better not to do it then. Well, unfortunate guys, this one doesn't.
But
We'll have to respin.
Well, if the artist does see this, if you put it back up, you can. I'm sure we can read it in
Yeah,
another episode,
if you put it
right?
back up, we'll definitely read it. We'll definitely read it on the next thing. But unfortunately, it's not here anymore. We can't read it, so it doesn't count. We'll just have to.
that's a shame too, because like on Reddit, you can sort of see some panels from it, and the art actually look kind of nice.
It looks beautiful. So hopefully it was something innocent and they weren't discouraged from making comics.
Yeah, hopefully. All right, so that one didn't count, so we have to spin again. So that means you guys didn't win
Spin
or lose
again.
anything.
Spin again.
So we'll
Free spin.
extra spin this episode. Look at that.
All right, lands on
Loading
Oh,
love.
well.
Loading Love.
I think we know what that one might be.
So it's
Oh,
Watch
if
it
it
be
was
a
cool,
post.
that'd be
though.
awesome.
Watch it be a post-apocalyptic.
That'd be amazing.
All right, loading love, and it is.
We lost the tree horse.
It is romance drama. All right, he's coming back. He's gone, and he's back. All right, guys. So it is, in fact, a romance and a drama. So romance and drama people win the bet, but everyone else, unfortunately. Oh, everyone bet in romance and drama. Everyone.
Yay.
Safe bet.
I forget why I bet on actually.
The safe bet that everyone bet, because everything is either fantasy or romance fantasy, because you can't write anything
Pretty
that's
much,
not
yeah.
romance. Everyone gets 5 except for Tree that gets a special 10 because he bet it too.
If only it was real money.
If only it was real money.
I think there are very few casinos that give you like a payback that easy that don't also like force you to go through all the hoops to cash it out.
Well,
See, I have a theory that
funny
casinos should make people win on the first time because then they would become addicted immediately and go back every time.
It's
Yeah,
just
but
like
then you,
crack
like-
cocaine. The first batch
Well,
is free.
I went to the
Yeah.
casino and I lost my money in one go, and then I'm like, I'm not doing this again. This sucks. But if I would have won, I would have went back to the casino. So that's my theory. I think they should do that.
Yeah, just
No,
like
I went
drugs.
to
The first hit is free.
Oh. Yeah.
All right,
I went to the
guys.
casino and won some money, and then I blew it all because I was bored.
You could have saved it, gone to college.
Yeah, that's some
Couldn't-
Lex
couldn't
level
come
boredom
second.
right there.
Well, I was waiting for I went to the casino with my aunt and uncle, and they would not get off the penny slot machines. I was there for like 7 hours waiting for them to leave, and they wouldn't leave.
Okay, guys. So let us
So,
begin
yeah.
reading this drama romance called Loading Love. We'll read the synopsis here for everyone to hear. Can you guys see the webpage already?
It was good though.
Not on Discord.
All right, just a second.
Nope.
There we go.
I will say that crab meat was really good though at the casino. It was some delicious crab meat.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
Ha Yoon, despite her love for gaming is an excellent student. She was the epitome of what you will call a perfect student, But this was until Chiho came into her life, and from then on she got the label Miss Second Place. This is how Jiho or Hiho became her rival, and she was determined to take her place back. What will Ha Yoon be able to get her place back? What is the reason behind her wanting the first position? Her first position back. Updates bi-weekly on Saturdays. So I probably butchered all these names, and people are just gonna have to deal with it because I am not an Asian and do not have the Asian dialect.
Actually, I believe it's pronounced epitome.
Actually, I was more thinking like Korean, like those Korean names.
Yeah.
Sound Korean, but yeah.
And where is Korea
Yeah.
exactly? It's
East
in
Asia.
Asia.
East Asia, the Korean peninsula, right
Still,
below
it's
us.
still Asia. Just putting East on it doesn't make it any difference.
Yeah, but
All right, loading love
I think
by __ Jennifer. Whispering Pines.
cute.
Roar, roar.
Rar.
Roar.
Rawr.
Blaze Wraith Lupus, level 180, type wolf. That's a wolf? Looks like a bear.
It's level 180. Jeez.
This is definitely
Starting
from
sound?
an Asian RPG because the level's so damn high. All right, Beaver, you're going to be this person who's speaking.
Alright, so this, in the first top of the panel or like bottom panel?
Yeah, the speech
Okay.
bubbles.
So this is the one we are fighting today.
Aeromaster, level 200 archer.
That's gonna be easy, but why is she still not here? From Brooklyn.
Let's see. This is going to be Tree. I guess Tree, not Ash
Ash
Tree.
Tree?
No,
Me.
Tree.
Oh, not Ash Tree?
Me.
I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
Enchantress level 190. Mage. Go ahead, Tree.
Crap. Okay. I've already sent her to attack. She'll be here soon. Yeah.
And this is going to be Ashy.
Sorry
See
for the
it?
wait, guys.
See, I knew what I was doing.
Let's finish this mission.
Scythe
Ooh, Scythe
Queen.
Queen.
Oh, she's
Pretty sick.
got a scythe. That's cool.
You know, this
Scythe
must
Queen.
not be a popular RPG because these people did not use any asterisks or X's or numbers in their name.
Scythe _ Queen
You're in
_
Twin States.
1989.
1989 XX, like in the beginning and in the end.
I think there's a seasonal anime that's like this season that has that joke.
All right, fight begins. And that arm is huge.
That's some forced perspective.
From force perspective. Boom. This is you, Beaver.
Ah, take that, you wolf!
Oh my god, the tiny text. He is
He's like,
are you sure? Are you sure about that? You know that the meme?
Yeah, are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that?
Oh shit!
Yes, I prefer it in my laser.
Did I die? Can you for once?
No, this is Street Tree.
Oh,
Street
that's
Tree's
me.
lines.
Can you not? Or can you for once not create problems?
Dash.
Dashing through
Swish.
the snow.
That's a good pose.
Anime pose. Anime slash.
It's a Ruby pose.
Combined attack now. Oh man, this is like looks like what is that
Phew.
planet where they put all their ring power together?
Oh, Captain Planet.
Captain
Planet.
Planet.
Yeah.
This reminding me more of Power Rangers. It's like, it's morphin' time.
Oh,
They all put like their hands in front of them.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it is.
Totally.
Oh my god, it is. It is morphin' time. Explode.
Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Hunt successful. Da, 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 ba, da, 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 da. This is you, Ashtray, by the way.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I assume that's me. Now this is what you call a win.
Slowly put your middle finger on your glasses to do the anime pose.
Oh yeah.
Thanks for reading. Alright. I am going to bet that the other two characters we're not going to see ever again. You just gamey buddies. I'm not betting money. I'm just gonna foreshadowing. All right. Huh? Click. Bounty Warriors. Aeromaster.
That was an awesome hunt.
Whose idea was to make the text of the characters black so you can't barely read it? Right, Enchantress.
It would have been if not for your stupidity.
Hey man, that hurts.
Hey, stop your couples bickering. Or bicker.
Yeah, we are not bickering.
We're not. Oh, guys, are you up for another hunt? Emoji.
Nope, gotta go.
You know,
Why?
I always give mad respect for people that type all these like complex emojis because I can never.
Me too,
I
man.
don't have the time to do this.
I barely can squeak out a frowny face.
Okay, well let's meet an evening at our usual time.
Not you too, sad face.
Yes.
Dang you people with
Yes,
lives.
People with time and no bills to pay.
Why is he
I need
always
money.
such a clown?
Haha, you goof.
Oh, it's already time. Park Yahoon, that's me. I also don't know if I'll pronounce any of these right. Look, I know, you might be thinking of me to be some kind of game nerd. Rude.
Yeah.
Or gamer.
Or
Game.
weeb.
But this is just a part of me that many doesn't know.
Many doesn't know.
Yeah. The person they know is top of the class, humble and polite, one that every teacher loves, one that other students admire,
Oh yeah, she's definitely not a gamer.
an idle student. That was until he came.
I will say, I guess I'll be this one. Oh, hi you. Oh, hi you. Daydreaming about defeating me again?
Jiho.
Kanji. His name sounds
Jiho.
His name sounds so Spanish to me. I don't know why.
Because I said Kang. I think it's not in that way at all. My one and only rival.
Thanks for
Socks and
reading.
sandals, buddy.
He has sandals on? Oh yeah, he is socks and sandals. Like it doesn't.
Hey, don't knock the socks and sandals. Those
That's for dominance right there.
I think it's actually in style now anyway, so maybe I'm off it.
I'm glad I'm not alone in that. I love the socks and sandals.
I'm just a sandal
I just hate being
connoisseur
dreamed of.
myself. Right. Oh, hey, Yonho, daydreaming about defeating me again? On guard. I don't think you can do that even in your dreams.
Get over yourself, Jiho.
Only if you get under me. No homo. Why should I? You seem to think about me all the time. Are you hitting on me?
You.
Tree, other tree, you're gonna be the teacher. I mean, other kid.
Oh, other kid. Okay. Everyone, teacher's coming. Settle down.
Okay, gotta go. Keep dreaming about me. And with that, mumble 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 knock knock. Beaver, you're gonna be best friend. Yui.
Hey, Hayun, is, is it just me or was Jiho being extra flirty today?
You mean more annoying?
Sure. You know they say guys like to tease the girl they like. Maybe Jiho secretly likes you.
I think this is. Wait, I
That
think this.
is.
Yeah, this is you.
Backdash.
I think this is me. That is next to impossible. And can you stop making that weird face?
What about you liking him?
Is that me?
Okay,
Maybe.
got my answer.
You know, guys, I have to say this so many times, but speech bubbles need tails to point where the people are speaking.
Actually, oh, there's some
But
tails. I just scrolled up, but yeah,
Yeah,
a lot of them don't have
there is
tails.
some tails, but some of them you just have to, you have to vibe check.
Mm-hmm.
but you should.
If you want to teach, you can come in here in my place. If not, be quiet.
That's a teacher.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
that is a teacher. So your way, if you want to teach, you can come here in my place. If not, shut up.
Deserved it.
Sorry, sir.
Yamate, hey Yamate. Yahoo, you too. Totally. I think this is you, Ashtray,
Yeah, she has glasses. Sorry
with
about that.
glasses. And that is all. That is all in this comic. Gonna seem very
There's
short.
not a lot to go on, one way
Well,
or another.
with that, we will open discussion while I do the other thing. So, what do you guys think of the comic presented to you so far?
I think they expect you to like binge read a lot of it because the pacing is pretty slow from the chapter to chapter.
Yeah. So that can be like the
Well,
first point.
they do have a lot of episodes, I think. So I think they probably do that thing where they do shorter episodes, but more often, more updates.
But I would still say that I agree with Tree that they expect you to binge more episodes, and with the whole thing in webtoons where they go like, oh, usually you have to hook the reader by the third episode, or they would just drop the comic. I think a lot of people would, in fact, drop
What
this
was
comic because there's not that much to go off to get invested in.
what was what was the release? Like how many of the first chapters were all together? I see October
Let's see,
14th, October 21st.
the first
Okay, so
three,
these were
the first three were in October, then they waited a month, and they went to November, and then another month in December. These did take a while too.
so I think that if you're gonna put out a webtoon and not much is happening in the first few chapters, then you should probably wait until you have that first like volume that has like, okay, here's where the first interesting plot development occurs, that's probably when you should that's when you should release it.
No, I would say that like this comic, as since it's been long running, this is like one of the easiest fixes. Is just condense the first maybe like 5 chapters into 3, so that we can actually start seeing a plot point being presented to the reader to get them to get hooked on the
So
series. Because you,
so this is an interesting topic that's come up with like other web comics that I've followed, where it's like, should the pacing of the comic before when like aimed like for later on when you like say in book form or whenever it gets published or for when people come in way afterwards and you have like 100 chapters out, or is it like should it be focused on people who are reading it like as you were releasing it? And I think like regardless of whichever side, like just that's what it reminds me of. But regardless of whichever side that people land on in that debate, in this case, like let's suppose the very beginning when this webcomic is first released, and you have only that like first chapter, there's not a lot happening in it at all, other than like okay, like maybe that's not fair. The very first thing you have video game MMO combat. Okay, that's kind of cool, neat. There's some good action scenes there. Um, but the second and third chapters that we've read seemed like there was kind of nothing. So I feel like they should have like okay, you reached the first one, that one's fine on its own. But then like the next release should have at least encompassed a little bit of something. There should be a bit more substance in each release, I feel.
yeah, like for me, I
Yeah.
would say that these 3 chapters could be condensed into one update. Because like I said, this comic has been updating consistently for the last year. So it's like one of the easiest things. Just get the 3 pages and condense it into one, and then do it again for the second one and third one. Because then you will present enough of your story for the reader to get invested in and want to read ahead.
Right. I'm just being generous, like maybe being generous, but it's just like I feel like this could be at least be two. Like the you got the first chapter, which I think is fine, and then the other two need to be paired with well, however many chapters before the next interesting thing happens.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I think so. The first episode I thought was good because yeah, we get to kind of meet this MMO world and she's obviously like the star of it. And then I think episode 2 or 3 where we meet her, rival, there's going to be obviously some enemy to lover actually going on there. But then I think the third episode should be like from the description it sounds like the guy will take her place, right? So that I think that should happen in episode 3 or is indicated in episode 3 like what he represents to her kind of more than just her rival. So I agree that the first 3 episodes being really important on Webtoon really needs to introduce that hook by the end of the third episode.
yes. Also, I gotta say, that speech bubbles need tails to indicate who is speaking. I don't know where people get the idea that the reader can just like can like discern from vibes, but they can do it sometimes. But it is an annoying thing to go, oh, this person is the one speaking. Trying to puzzle their way through your story is not fun, and
Like
it is easier when you're doing it in your mind because you can do by process of elimination, but it's still not a fun experience.
yeah, like you can set it up where it's pretty clear what you're going for, especially if they're dealing like the camera thing of like, okay, this person's talking, then this person's talking, then they go back, this person's talking. And it's pretty clear who is talking in that moment. So that you can have it where it's like, okay, then you can have that like that one panel where the speech bubble has no tail because it's very strongly implied it's the other person in this two-person conversation that's talking. But as soon as you have a third person that's talking, even if it's like, from across the room, then you need to have something that indicates who this is, not just like the yelly lines. You need to have like what some comics do where they have like their head that's kind of small in the corner of the speech bubble or change the color of the bubble, the text to indicate it's like something to indicate that it is someone else, even if it means having to rotate the camera so you see them in the distance, angrily shaking their fist, clearly yelling, so that indicates, okay, this guy is yelling from the back of the room to telling the kids, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Or some people put like little shibis on them, or like what in that one bubble they had
Yeah.
glasses, and then we knew who was speaking. So people use sometimes like cues, like little faces or features or colors, just something that can help when there's a big conversation who's speaking, especially as you said, if the panels doesn't show literally who's talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, that aside from that, I think the art style is fine, but as I could, they couldn't, this is an artist in the middle of their art journey, so can't be harping on them too much. They do have big
Of
ideas.
course.
They have big
Yeah.
ideas,
Yeah,
with
there was some good like composition shots, like the where they're arguing, and there was close up on just their faces, and you can see the student in the background. Like there's some great composition like choices being made that I liked.
yeah, I do agree with that. But
I thought the art was cute too. They had the cute shibis, like the one line where she was like, "Don't make that face" or something. That like the character's face genuinely made me laugh. So I think there was some good expressions on the characters.
yeah, they do have, like I said, they are ambitious. They do have like a vision for it. They just need to practice, is what I would say.
And just
But
some spelling errors a little bit here and there. But
yeah,
other than that, I think it's a solid, good start.
there are spelling errors, but as I've already said before, artists can't read. So how can you expect them to spell? So that is the one sin that I always absolve the artist from, because artists can't read. So with
As
that,
clearly shown in this podcast.
and with that, oh yeah, also I gotta say, like I say for every comic, no 3D assets were found in this comic. So good job for them for doing that specifically, because
Which,
doing the background is very hard. But they are doing the Lord's work, trying to do it by hand.
although to repeat for anyone who's new to the channel, what Jade's referring to is that sometimes some artists have very obvious 3D assets in the comic, which isn't bad in of itself. It's when it like seems to be done by an inexperienced artist or lazily done to save on effort, where it obviously clashes with the rest of your art style or just looks odd, or that's when it's like maybe try tracing it a little, try to like fuzz up some of the lines so it looks a little more natural, try to hide the fact that you're using 3D assets so it matches and flows not just with the composition of your scene, but matches the rest of your art style.
Tree, they're been here for a while. They know what I'm about. They know that I bitch about 3D assets being used and clashing with the art style. They know this.
I'm just saying, just in case there's a new audience, new
All
workers in
right. In
chat who
case there
haven't.
are new artists here, new people, good evening. Welcome to the Madness Corner. The throw up bags are in the side of the room. And the 3D asset thing, I always say this in every comic, is because 3D assets are great when they are not immediately noticed, because that means that the artist knows how to do background composition by themselves, and are just using the 3D assets as a shortcut for something that they already know how to do. When the artist does not know how to do backgrounds by themselves, it is very apparent when they're using it to 3D assets to, as I would say, like try to mask their inexperience with the medium. That is what I mean when I say it.
Mhm.
So with that last part of the comic, which is the peanut rating, where you rate the comic from 0 to 8 peanuts, I will begin by saying this comic here. It is a from what was presented, I would say it is a 4, because there is not a lot of story there to hook a person, to hook a reader. But at the very least, the story seems to be developing. There's a story there. They didn't do the cardinal sin of introducing 15 characters in chapter one. And even though there isn't a lot of story that was presented, that there does seem to be a logic behind, like story beats happening in a evenly paced. Right, Tree. How about you? What's your peanut rating for this comic? Oh my God, Tree, are you
Uh,
there? All right, good. You're there. You're still there.
yeah,
Good.
yeah, yeah. Um, I'd give it a 3. It's
Uh,
I just I just found it really boring.
Yeah, because there wasn't a lot
Yeah,
there, wasn't there?
yeah. It really was. I mean, y'all basically said everything that could be said, so that's why I haven't really said anything. And yeah, I really do hate giving low scores to artists, but it doesn't even look like this person's updated in almost an entire year. So they like the last one is I or no wait, hold on.
The last one's in
Oh
Yeah,
no.
it
November.
was,
It
yeah.
was it was just a few days
Yeah,
ago.
last one's okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, because
Like I said,
well,
this is a
my
long running story. They could like easily just
like I
condense
said
their
earlier.
chapters.
Yeah. Well, my like I said earlier, like my Discord on the computer was like going wonky, so stuff was freezing up, so I didn't see
Yeah.
all that until just now. So I feel really stupid, but
That's
that's now
fine.
at
We all
least.
put our foot in our mouth sometimes.
But I've been yeah, but anyway, I still find it boring. So it's like I hate doing that, but it's just I don't know, just
All
it did
right,
not click
Ashtray,
with
how
me at
about
all.
you?
So
What is your peanut score?
I'm I'm gonna give it a 5. I obviously they love the story because they're updating it. I'm looking at their profile and they post whips and they're talking to their readers and stuff. So like obviously there's a lot of passion there, which I just love, whether the story's for me or not. But I think there's some good bones. Like I said, I love the beginning, introduce the gaming world. It's not a big lore dump, which is my biggest pet peeve in comics. I think the characters are cute, and while not, I'm not a big, rivals or enemies to lovers. A lot of people like that, so I can see the bones there starting. Like the teasing and the flirting. So yeah, I think there's a lot of good stuff there, and just some of the speech bubbles, improving the art, and we talked about some typos and stuff. I think it's a solid story.
You don't like lore dumps? You don't like the in the beginning shit happens? And then because that other shit happens?
Not the biggest fan. Sometimes they're done well,
Again,
very well, but sometimes, yeah, I'm
Well,
just
you
like,
heard it here
they could have
first.
been.
Ashtray does not like lore dumps.
Yeah, I've gone on the record of saying that many times, so it shouldn't be surprising.
Shouldn't be surprising, all right. And last but not least, Beaver, what is your peanut score for this comic?
I'm gonna be harsher, and I'll give it a 2 because for the most part, while there's like one or two panels in the first chapter, and I was like, oh, that's all right. It is only all right, and then like the actual romance aspect of like the following two chapters did not catch my interest. It just seemed like kind of derivative and not very well implemented compared to like other media. So it's just like it seemed like okay, it's like very played by numbers and kind of forced, and not a fan of that kind of romance where it's like this person is crossing some boundaries, being kind of a dick, and this other person's like not necessarily liking it. I feel like that feels kind of forced. Maybe it gets better. I'm saying like without the context of whether or not it gets better, but from this starting position, um, I'll say it's basically 2 for me.
Alrighty then. So let's see. The average would be a 3 out of 8. That's a low score. But if the author is reading this, don't let the low score deter you from continuing to write your story. We're just judging your your initial comic, and your initial comic, there isn't that much for us to judge there. So if it's like I said, it's an easy fix. Just condense your initial chapters to get the hook going, and we believe in you. And if you guys are watching want to check out this comic, it is called Loading Love. Go give it some subs, some likes, some comments. Because that's what the authors.
If you like romance.
If you like romance, that's what the authors love doing with it. And with that, we will go to the next comic. Oh yeah, also be sure to like the video because do the algorithm stuff that helps the channel out, and sub and like and other stuff. Comments, yes, that's what it is. And with that, we will go back to
commenting on the comics also helps.
It does.
Helps the artist. So in this case, if you really do like if you really do like what you've read with Loading Love, give the artist a nice comment. It'll really help with
exactly
their webtoon
exactly.
stuff. So.
All right, and with that, we'll go back to the gambling page. Let us commence the gambling. Here you guys go. Then opening up the gambling screen for you guys to choose your gambling sections. All right, so let's see, Beaver, you have 5 coins. Me and Ashtree have 6, and Tree has 12.
Yay.
So I guess I will lead by example and start the gambling all over again. This time I'll put 2 in romance and drama. I'll put 2 in thriller and action. And I'll put 2 in slice of life and comedy. Those are all my coins. About you, Tree, where are you gonna put your 12 coins in?
I'm gonna put 1 in the drama romance, and then 1 in slice of life / comedy.
1 slice of life / comedy. All right, you still have 10.
And I'm going to keep it that way.
You're gonna keep it that way? Okay. Okay, Ashtree, how about you? Where shall your coins lie? You have 6. Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna put 1 in romance. Gotta be safe.
1 gotta be safe.
I'm gonna put 1 in supernatural and fantasy because it's my favorite, and I was hoping we'd get one.
We almost did. We almost did with Stairs and Stairs, but unfortunately.
I know. And I'm gonna put 1 in horror.
1 in horror. So, anything else?
Yeah, let's do 1 in thriller as well.
1 in thriller action. All right. So in the end, you're gonna have 2 left. And Beaver, you're the last one of us with your 5 coins. Where will you put yours?
Alright, I'm gonna go back and put 1 into superhero because when you are gambling, when you lose, you must double down. That is a secret to success. If at first you do not succeed, you must try and try again. So we'll put 1 there. Then for my remaining 4 coins, I will place them in each of the X5 categories: thriller, action, drama, romance, slice of life, comedy, 1 each. And then boring option, I will put it into wait, sci-fi.
Sci-fi. Okay, so using up all your coins, bold man.
I'm in it to win it, Jade, and you cannot be in it to win it unless you go all in.
I see. No, you're right on this. But with that, we will go to the spinning screen. Are you guys ready to spin the wheel?
Spin.
Let's spin that wheel.
Spinning the
Spinning,
rim to win.
spinaroo, spinnerino, spinaretto.
What? I have no idea. Looks like fry fan.
Fry fans, what is
This
this?
seems like romance again. I'm gonna guess.
Maybe it's comedy.
It could be
It's
both.
it's like OnlyFans
Like
for fries.
I've said before, most authors for webtoons are touched on with women that has never had a relationship. Wait, what is this?
They
Fry
aren't
fans? Is
alone.
this another comic that got neutered?
Oh no, can't happen twice.
I mean, there was another.
Wasn't there an episode where that happened like 3 times?
It did. There was an episode that happened 3 times,
Yeah.
and
That's
this
why
one is also
really neutered?
gone.
Oh.
Another comic that has been neutered off the website.
What was it?
I don't
You know?
know. I have to look at the image, the scrolling
Fry
image.
fans, webtoon,
Oh, I see it.
4-4.
It looks like slice of life and comedy.
Well, it
Well, it
was, but
doesn't
it
count.
is gone, unfortunately. Wait, where are you guys seeing that it
Um,
was slice of life comedy? Are you looking at the scrolling image?
Yeah, I found the image. It's like one of the green ones.
Oh, I see. Well, unfortunately, it's a dead comic. Another stream where we're just coming into a bunch of like corpses on the road. It's like, oh, it's your turn, and it's just dead.
I guess because you started this list a while ago, right? So I
Yeah,
guess some of them have since moved on.
yeah. Unfortunately, but we'll have to spin the wheel again, I guess. Let us go back to the spinning page and spin another comic. And let me just put it back on the page and spin the wheel.
I will say that based off the art that I saw, was also kind of unfortunate because it looked, like all right. At least it had like a style.
The
The
Crossmen's.
Crossmen's family. This feels like comedy.
This feels slice of life to me. I'm getting a slice of life feeling off of it.
I mean, you don't put men's in the title unless it's comedy, like Two and a Half Men.
All right, here it is. The Crossmen's family. And it is, drum roll, fantasy romance, of course.
Aha.
Hey, some fantasy though. Let's go.
All right, so fantasy romance. So let's do the due diligence here.
Yeah.
Uh,
What did people win?
let's see. So let me just take out the ones that didn't win. Which are all these boys. Unfortunately.
Okay, the art side already looks cute as hell.
And I gotta pet peeve. I gotta rant, guys. Why are all comics in this platform all romances? What's with people always wanting to have a romance in their life?
Webtoon,
People
it's
like
webtoon.
people like
You gotta get
romance.
some like global comics. That's where the action
That's where the
sci-fi
action is.
is.
Webtoon is just a bunch of people
That's
that
right.
are lonely and lonely and horny. I'm sorry.
Oh, I know
Yeah,
this creator.
well,
Uh,
All right,
the
so
horny part can easily be like just the more
it's
artful.
not porno. It's not
it's not
porno.
Pornhub.
That'd be
Huh?
horny.
Yeah.
All right, so first one for fantasy, since the only person that put there was Astri, you get 2 coins there. Now, Beaver, you're gonna get 5 for the romance.
Yep.
That was one. Astri is also gonna get 5 for the romance.
You can't lose if you have enough coins.
Tree, you're gonna also get 5 for the romance. And since I put 2 there, I will get 10. So one more roll for me to win it all or lose it big. All right. With that, let us begin here.
Okay, I have a question.
Yep. What's the
So if
question?
you look at their page, it looks like they have a bunch of extras first and then prologue ep 1 and 2. So are we just going completely in order as what they're presented as? I guess so, hey?
If the
I'd
extras is
assume.
just one image, we'll just
No, they
skip
look like
it.
comics. Yeah, they do look like a comic, but I'm not
Uh,
sure what it is. And
we'll see as we will judge as we see.
okay. I just never seen a setup like that. I guess maybe they're just kind of building some
Oh,
hype and
I've seen it before, like the
oh,
little
okay.
cover art or the thing that's before the art or the comic starts,
It's
like
cute though.
comic zero. Yeah, it's a very cute art style.
The lighting is really nice. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Good job on that. Coming soon. See, this one wouldn't count as anything because it's literally just an image.
Hmm.
Alrighty then. Let's see. Sift. Ooh. I guess I'll be this person. Hey, but my dear, it's so lovely that you decide to stay with us. Beaver, I choose you.
uh, sure.
This is you again.
It, it has been a while since I've been home. It's been years.
This is one of those moments that you could probably put the thought bubble a little bit closer to the person. Yes, I've heard so much from you, about you from Tobias. Here, let me unpack for you. Go talk to your brother.
Oh, please don't trouble yourself. I mean, I don't have much.
Well, you've been on the road for goodness knows how long. A crowbar? Some dynamite, too?
But sometimes the door does not open.
And cyanide? Hey,
Sometimes you just gotta
Boot.
give up.
What?
You
Hey,
have to
Boot.
give up. Making jokes. Give it.
No, I'm sorry. Like, why when I was talking, like, the Discord, I mean, the Twitch thing completely fried my ears. Hey, Boot, we've got plenty ourselves. You can put it with the others.
Certainly.
See,
Yeah.
this definitely would consider one
Uh,
chapter.
that's a strong start.
That is a strong start indeed. It's like I think it's funny how she's like nonchalantly like, "Oh, we got some dynamite here. Just put it with the rest."
Yeah. Oh, that skirt squirrel is beautiful.
Yeah,
Makes
this
you
is some
wonder like what's happening.
art right here.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Ooh, someone's watching.
Somebody's watching. Tree, other tree. Go ahead. You're gonna be this person.
My moon and suns.
Oh, my love.
My that's
That
yeah.
was me.
Okay.
I am so sorry. I was getting back to singing and broke the window.
Oh.
My voice is not as sharp as it was before. I used to be able to break them all.
Oh.
This is you again.
Okay, I think that this reminds me of the night we met. Yes, I remember. You still look so beautiful with shattered glass around you.
I could hardly keep my eyes off of you. You were so dark and mysterious.
Neither could I. You, up on stage, so gothic and graceful.
Oh.
Now, subscribe to my YouTube channel and like my videos
All right, and
and hit the bell. Depression.
This is what women
depression.
want.
He's playing the viola violin. It's one of them. They're about the same size for me. Ashtray. Wait, who was this person? I think it was.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think that was from the last
Oh,
episode.
Is this the same
oh.
guy? I think it's the same guy from the last episode.
I think it's the first episode.
Yeah, the
It's like the
brother.
young guy.
The
Yeah.
brother.
Oh. Hi, buddy. What are you doing out here? Need a warm place to stay?
Oh, it's a cat.
A
Meow.
dog.
Oh, is this it?
That was fast.
Okay.
All right.
I guess
Just
we
because
can
of
do
that,
one
we'll go
more.
one more.
Uh,
Because this was literally just, oh, I found a cat. And it's over.
Yeah, I feel like it's because it's called extra. I just feel like this is just sort of some hyped content, but I mean, it's working for me. I like whatever's happening.
I think they could have condensed these a little bit more.
which?
It's a witch! And she's doing witchy things.
Yeah.
Clink.
Hogwarts reject.
Glug, glug, glug. Lub,
Oh no.
lub. Ashtray. You're gonna be this person. Gasp.
Good, this is the character I wanted to be the whole time. Oh no!
Whoosh. Let's see, who's gonna be this person now? I guess it would have to be me then. What did you do this time?
It was an accident, Zach, I swear.
Yay.
Don't roll your eyes at me.
Hmm.
Could you give me a hand?
Yay. Sure. Gibberish powers activate. Snap.
Oh, there's a hand.
Poof.
Would it kill you to be? Would it kill you to be serious?
Oh, she's pointing at him with the hand.
I like she's
with the
pointing
hand.
with it.
What? You're boring. You need a sense of humor. And it's
So yeah,
done.
it says subscribe for the official release. So I feel like this is some stuff to build up kind of a reader
like-
base or the lore, but
Romo.
yeah.
Close though.
Wait, let's see where did this actually start, because this is a lot of... I'll give it a shot and just read from episode 1 to see what it
Or
begins.
do you want to do the prologue? The prologue.
I guess prologue, I guess. Wait, damn it. Click the wrong one again. Prologue. We'll do prologue in episode 1 and 2. If nothing's going on, I am putting a scandally review on my Yelp page.
I mean, so far it is catching my interest a good
too.
amount.
It is doing like a lot of
the
like
art-
slice
art
of
is
life
nice.
stuff.
Yeah, it's good slice
The
of
art
life
is
stuff.
Yeah.
It's well done.
Alright, prologuing, there's a person reading. And it's this person. Is it this person? Yeah.
Back to the
I really
Dark
like
Elf
these kind
Assassins.
of drow-looking characters. I think they're like with the white eyes.
They're
I
like a
think they're
weird
really neat.
mix. Yeah, they're like a weird mix of dark elves and like changelings.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, that is true. And there's like a... Maybe it is that.
Oh,
It's
look
like
at the characters we've met where they've been kids, I think.
if they or maybe it's different
I think they're
characters.
the same characters.
Yeah. And they go into a maze.
They're running
So I
from
feel like
something.
Was that
Yeah, Zach, we
wait,
met that
Zach?
character.
Wait, Zach, go in there.
I think it's.
I wonder if they lie.
Oh
I wonder if they
no!
have to lie.
It's probably
I feel like
a
that's.
typo.
I think that's a typo. I think the expression
Okay.
tells me don't go in there.
Yeah, it's probably.
I think they forgot to type in don't, which
Probably they
with
probably
all
forgot that.
that happens.
What's to be fair, based on what I've seen so far, I think that would have been that's an amazing headspace to be in. We're actually thinking like the war implications.
Oh, wait, she went in there. She has the things, and then she's looking, and
Ooh,
there's a
creature.
deer creature. Deer creature.
The neck of a giraffe.
Tree. Give it.
Hail, human child. Fear me not, for I mean thee no harm.
Beaver.
Zach! Zachary! Zach, where are you? I am Visca, born of the monochrome forest gloom. Wishes I grant fell off their cost.
Ash.
Oh, wishes?
Indeed, behold. Whoop, whoop.
Is you
That's a
kidding?
kitty.
Now that thou hast glimpsed my might, what is thy first desire?
You mean I can wish for anything?
Yes, even wishes born of shadow. If such thou desire, wealth, youth, or mortal power. Though I am capable of granting a darker lift, the price is an eye for an eye. Zach!
Laris?
It's gonna kill you!
Correct.
Oh,
Oh my god, it became bipedal. They got
it
buffed.
evolved. Pokemon.
I was gonna say Pokemon, third evolution.
It's more like a Digimon evolution, to be fair. Wait, did he throw a snowball at it? He did.
Through something. Maybe it's magic.
Maybe it was magical.
You
That snowball was like
dare
grass
strike
snowball.
me with their white boy. Ah!
Yeah.
Right?
Hiya! And pull.
What we want, we want him.
Boys!
Huh? Vroom. You wouldn't dare.
Cover your eyes! To be continued. Right.
That was definitely a pretty strong chapter.
That
you had like
was-
a lot of
That worked. That worked a lot better than
That was a lot better, to be fair.
extras.
And the extras, yeah.
You know what's
Yeah, I
interesting
think it's-
about the extras is that because we had the extras, we saw some of the characters and we knew just a teensy bit about their personality. I'm not saying a normal comic
Right.
should do it that way, but I actually kind of liked that I looked at the extras.
Yeah.
It just sort of added a little bit like, hey, I know that kid, or I know what he looks like when he grows up. So it was if you were following it before the official release, I could see that working well to sort of get you kind of going before they actually start posting the comics.
Yeah, I suppose, but
Yeah, they're making an interesting choice.
it is an interesting choice. But
I mean, because sometimes artists,
no, I would.
I was just going to say, sometimes artists, when they're like, hey, I'm going to be posting this comic, and then they'll make a cover page and then people can follow it. So I actually kind of like if they weren't going to post it for like maybe 2 months or something, just posting this extra just keeps the comic sort of fresh and updating in your feed before they were actually ready to post the first episode. I don't think that's a bad idea, honestly.
Yeah, I suppose. I guess it is a good idea to like when you're like beginning to like just keep the hype going and keep the comic in the algorithm. I think after
In the
the comic
beginning.
has officially started, you can like condense the extras into like a few more, like instead of 5 pages, maybe 3 or 4 pages.
Mm-hmm.
Like condense them afterwards. I guess it's fine. Yeah. All right, let's see. Ooh, look at that! Look at that car right there, and those
Let's go.
trees, and that person driving the car. And it is. I think it's the
Endor?
brother. I think it's the brother. Amira, are you awake?
Barely.
I don't know how you can barely be awake. Yeah, I think it's like either awake or not.
I don't know. I could be barely awake sometimes. I'm moving, but my brain isn't functioning yet.
Cognitive thought is still
Or like you
loading
feel
up.
like, or like when your eyes are like trying to like shut down on you.
Or when you
Mm-hmm.
go like, no, no, shut up.
Yeah.
All right. I think this is you, Amira. Ashtray.
This was the 4th hunt this month. My family hunts monsters for a living.
You can go to bed. I'll deal with the equipment.
Okay.
Okay.
We've been in the business for over 150 years.
And this is a new person, and I deem it's going to be Tree. Tree, you still there, bud?
Hello. Okay. Oh, hi, baby. How was your trip? Is your father doing all right?
Yes, but he was attacked by a saber moose. Dad was told to stand by and watch the whole time.
Smooch.
Yeah. Smoochy, smoochy. Take a shower and get some sleep. I'll wake you up in a couple hours. Then I have punch
Okay.
and pie.
Okay.
Turkey pot pie.
Hey, Mom.
Turkey pot pie. Delicious. Well. Why don't you look at that?
Damn, a good looking
I'm
dad.
back with a new look, too. I'm loving the rugged look. It matched perfectly with my turkey pot pie and punch.
And give the hand, and whoa!
Oh no. Oh
I missed
no.
you.
Welcome home.
Ah,
Are you okay?
yeah, nothing to worry about. It's just a scratch. Saber moves charge at us. I'm getting a little bit rusty.
Hmm. Sounds like you need a pot pie. Aren't you working too hard? You need to take a break.
I know things were short. Thing is, we're short-staffed. Many hunters were drafted. The Cal, the the Colliers are already quite busy, and the Creases want to shut us down. And on top it all off, now I'm injured, and monster attacks are getting more and more frequent. I can't call Zach, and Amira doesn't want to be a hunter. This war is going to put a lot more people at risk. They keep forgetting about you. Every time they talk about needing help, it's always Amira or Zach. Hello? Click.
Lord Crossman. Lord Crossman, we would like to request your help. I'm sorry, but he's taking time to recover. We'll send some hunters down to help. They'll arrive within a few days. Yes, ma'am.
Click.
Click.
Where would I be without you?
Dead.
Alright, from here, I think we
Dead.
can read one more and we can call it.
Yeah.
Backgrounds of this is really good, I just gotta say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look, ma'am. It's a blood dog. Shh. Don't look, keep away. I think this was Beaver's voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do I keep expecting after 10 years? Humans won't ever change.
The Crossman's family.
Just like war. War never changes.
War. Mausoleum.
Mausoleum. It's the mausoleum of the arbiters.
Tech. Tech.
Mausoleum, mausoleum.
Tech. Tech. Tech.
Tack,
Tech.
tack, tack,
Tech.
tack.
Tech. Tech. Tech.
Tick
Ah!
tack, titty tick, tick 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 tick.
Hi, Mom.
Oh.
Whoosh.
I plan to bring Millie next time. She created her first flight before I left. She was so excited about it. She came barging to my room to show me.
Bam.
Bam.
Larry!
Yada yada.
Lynch.
Clench the fist.
Is it getting worse? Dad remarried. Our stepmom is a good person. It's been years and that creature never came back.
Oh, the mom died with the deer attack.
So this is why some maybe the prequels might have been alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Blah,
Just like
blah,
the Star
blah.
Wars prequels.
Blah, 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 blah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Auntie B, could you drive me to my classes?
Oh, sure. What time do you have to be there?
In about 20 minutes.
Oh, call Chameleon. Why didn't you say anything earlier? Come on, it can't be late.
Yes, you
You have your
can.
things packed?
Yes.
Lick. Whoosh. Let's get going.
Damn, Anne's fashionable.
Yeah, she's fashionable. And with here, we will jump into thought and opinion mode. I think we gave this comic a lot of enough attention as is. And as we go here, we will now go and what did you guys think of the story so far presented? Starting
Pretty
with
good.
I like it. Yeah.
all right. I will say that it was a good presentation of the story so far. I know I did harp a little bit about the extras, but I did like reading the extras. I just didn't. It just the only thing that harps me a little bit is that, as I said, this comic has been running for a while, and once the extras, like I think I've said this many times before, once the extras or the chapter 0 or the prologue's been over and the comic has started, you can condense these chapters into a bigger chapter for the past reader, for the readers that catch you once you already started your comic. But overall, I don't say they're bad. I'm just saying that they take a while till you get to your actual story. But I'm not gonna say that they were bad. The story that they were showing are actually quite enjoyable. What about you guys? What do you guys?
I think the characters are fun.
And
I'm fine with like the
I
way they
liked
have
it.
the
what?
I thought it was all right.
Thought it was all right.
The
Thought it was good.
the extras, yeah, like the extras at first, I wasn't really like I didn't really care for the extras at first, but when it's all read together with the with the prologue and the other chapters, they did do their job as very unorthodox, but it worked. But I think that's something you have to like blitz through the extras for them to actually work.
Oh yeah, before I forget, let me
So
just address the chat here
um,
real quick. I see that the first time viewers and chatters, Garoon and Jareen from Twitch. I see you there. Welcome to the stream. This is a stream about reading comics. Where we read comics and we talk about them. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you enjoyed the show. All right, you guys can continue. Oh yeah, another thing I wanted to say
for me.
is that the art style is actually very like I thought it was very charming. This is one of those comics that does use 3D assets, but they are not very like apparent. So good job for the artist for doing that. As I said before, I do harp on 3D assets being used for backgrounds or foregrounds or whatnot, but only if only they are very apparent and easy to tell from the rest of the art. Since in this instance they are hard to catch and they do blend together, so there is no 3D assets in here. And like art, I think like story beat wise, I think the story that was presented is fine. So I think it would still need to read a little bit forward to like see what the drive and what the main plot hook is going to be. But I think so far what we've seen is like a little slice of life story in individual chapters. We haven't seen a big overarching story yet, but I do hope that that the when it is presented is going to be good. All right, that I'm now done. Beaver, you can
Definitely,
talk.
they're definitely building some mystery, like the one character saying they're always forgotten in that voice that I assume is the monster, and then they were kind of just briefly alluding to some other things, so I think they're definitely building some mystery, which I like.
Oh yeah, also Speed
Yeah,
Corel
but I bet you know a
Scorelmon
few.
from YouTube. I see you there. Hi, welcome to the stream. All right, now now you guys can go. Introductions have been done. Tree, what did you want to say?
Basically for me,
All right, Beaver. I think Tree didn't have anything to say. It was just static or something. What do you want to say?
uh, so yeah, I was trying to say, I think for me, I'm fine with having like the prequel stuff in. It's not really a prequel. It's more like what's the word? It's kind of like in media res, kind of like stuff to kind of like give you a nice little preview of what the story is like when it's a little when the characters are like a little more established or developed. I think all that's kind of neat. So I think it's like it's definitely like a deliberate choice that they thought about and care about. So I think like all this helps establish lore and information that helps contextualize the first few chapters as we hear it. So it's in a way it kind of like solves the issue that sometimes complained about on past podcasts here about how like oh they're doing so much lore dumping, so much info dumping at the start. Well, this is kind of like a way around that where it's like they're able to establish by showing, not telling you about important facts about the setting in the context of how it relates to these characters. So I think that is fine. But other than that, like I think this is like a genuinely good comic on its own merits. It's like if this was like a manga, then I would be like, oh, this is a pretty good manga. And it would be something that I'd probably be consider like reading. I'm interested to where it goes from here.
Yeah, it. I
I've
do
read
agree with
Connor's
you.
Monsters, and they do some good work. So yeah, I'm
You read what? Did you say?
I've read their other comic, Connor's Monsters. I've read that. It's really good.
Oh, Connor's Monster. I think that
I did.
one's
That's
also.
why I was like, oh, it's this creator. Like I didn't even realize it was the same creator.
Oh yeah. Well, I would say like I would agree with Trees. I mean Beaver somewhat. You know, this is one way to like get around lore dumping. But I think the main problem I see with doing this, and I'm not saying this is a bad thing, it's just something that kind of a little weakness of doing like this because doing lore dumps like this, even though they are interesting, they are slowing down the reader from getting to your main story. And it's something that happens with me a lot when I'm writing my comic. Is that when I'm writing like story
Uh,
beats and story arcs, I go like, is this going to be important for the story I'm going to tell immediately? If not, maybe I can hold that off for later
well,
or not do it at all.
let's hold the phone here. Let's hold the phone here. Is the purpose of reading a story of just getting to when it gets interesting, or is it also about enjoying the moment to moment storytelling and taking everything in that it's offering? So in this case, I feel like these initial chapters, each one grabs your attention in a different way. It's giving you stuff to think about and contextualize. It's not just necessary, it's not really slowing down the reader because reading these is rewarding in of itself, in my opinion.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm just saying that for in my eyes, I would much prefer to read the overarching story that the author wants to create instead of these a little interesting story beats in the beginning. Maybe showing them like later on, like in a downtime of the actual story of their actual story. But showing them in the beginning like this is just in my opinion, it is slowing down the interesting part of the story where, the conflict and the big adventure and whatnot happens. Even though they are interesting, and I'm not going to say they're not because they were very well crafted. In my personal opinion, I would have much preferred to have caught the story from chapter one going forward.
Yep, same.
Yeah, I guess it just depends. It could be that they're doing this for their readers, right? The people from day one, and they're just like, as we said earlier, it looks like they were sort of um, teasing stuff before their official release. And yeah, we could say they could delete the episodes or combine them together, but the reality is you do lose those hearts and stuff. So maybe they just thought for now they can keep it. And if people want to skip it, they can see where prologue starts.
All right. So, we all agree to disagree. Like I'm one of the people that like catching the story from the start. You guys like seeing, the lore dumps and like the interesting tidbits.
I would not call this a lore dump because I still don't know what's going
Yeah.
on,
You
but
still don't
I
know what's
do.
going on.
It is
It is a
Tell the
lore
story.
comic. It's like a little slice of light tidbit from the back in the day.
Yeah,
Looks
yeah,
like a room
I'm
on
still
over on
messing
Twitch
around
saying
with
that
it.
they really like the
So,
stories. They like to plant the seeds for much later. I guess that's putting like something forward so you can like get it later. I would like to plant. I think I get it. It's like
yeah,
what they're saying, but I prefer planting the seeds later when they're relevant and doing it like way beforehand. They agree to disagree, all right? Did you guys talk about the art already? Because like I said, I really like the art style. I think the art style. Think that
yeah,
it's
like the art
very
style.
yeah. The art was good.
Art's very good.
backgrounds are really good, really interesting,
Mhm.
and the peanut score. This one I would say it is definitely a 7 out of 8. Even though I did harp a little bit on the extras, I did like them. I just think like I said, they could have been implemented a little bit better. About you, Tree?
I'd give it a 6 out of 8.
A 6 out of 8. All
Is
right, fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, like I don't know, like I'm just completely on the fence about the prologue and the extras. Like I don't know if I like it or hate it, but
Yeah, you're just
yeah,
like me. Like you don't think
not the
they're
episode. It's
bad,
not.
but you would much rather catch
Yeah,
the story.
yeah, yeah. So I was like, yeah, it is what it is. It's not a deal breaker. They're short enough to skip over, so
Yeah,
but it's I don't know. It does slow it down a little bit, but it's not the absolute worst I've seen. So
true. That's very true.
yeah, but yeah, it's like yeah, just it's good. It's good though.
All right,
Well, like from
and
the prologue onto episode 2, it's all good. So
what about you, Astri? What is your opinion?
I really liked it, so I'm gonna say it's 8 out of 8. I think I like the extras. I think they add a little bit to it that I found interesting when we got to the actual story. And then yeah, I think that the storytelling is good, the pacing's good. I know what characters are speaking, and there's little mysteries being done. And I also just I love a good kind of breathing panel, and I notice they do that sometimes with like a hand or like a face, like just where there's no text, just to kind of break up the panels a bit and give some breathing room. I really like that. I love a good hand panel, and they had a couple in there, so I'm sold. I subbed. I'm gonna read this.
They did have a good hand panel.
Hmm.
They know
And
their
they're very good
stuff.
at drawing hands. Yeah, the hands are really like beautiful, so I'm loving it.
True, true, true. And last but not least, about you, Beaver. What's your opinions?
Yeah, I think I'm basically the same. I think it's a solid 8 out of 8. It's something I would like read definitely like on my own time. I feel like it's not just a matter of okay, it's doing something I like. It's actually there's everything about it that I like. So solid 8 out of 8.
Solid 8 out of 8. Great. So as we saw there, this one has a good review. Got the peanut gallery stamp of approval. And if you guys want to see more of this comic, go check it out over on Webtoons, The Crossman's Family. Go give it, the standard. Go give it some likes, some subs, some comments, because that's what we artists like. That's what you got to do for us. You got to help us out. And also like the video because I know you're watching
Love
and
a
you haven't liked
comment.
it yet. I see you there lurking. And you should like it because it helps us out. All right, guys. Last betting comic of the stream. Afterwards, we get the betting reward. So this is the time for you to be to be bold. Try to get all the monies. You guys ready? Just
Ready.
open it up here. Change the screen. And there we go. This time I will say that Tree, you decide what you're gonna bet on first. Tree.
Uh, one in drama romance, one in slice of life, and then one in fantasy.
Okay, so you're putting one in drama romance, one in slice of life, and one in fantasy.
Yep.
So in the end, you're going to have 12 left. I mean, yeah, 12 left.
Yay.
What about you, other tree? The ashy tree.
Sorry, how many do I have? What's the blue again?
You have 12, 13, 14. You got 14 left.
Okay.
I mean, not 14. You got 9. Is the blue one's a 5.
9. Okay, I have 9. Okay, I'm gonna put definitely. You know what? I know romance is gonna get it, but I don't want to put my coin there.
You
I'm
want to
gonna
go
put
big?
2 on. Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna put 2 on slice of life.
Do one slice of life in comedy.
Yeah. 2 on fantasy.
2 on fantasy.
1 on superhero.
1 on superhero. I feel like the Teletubby
And then,
voice.
and then I'm gonna put the rest on sci-fi.
Okay, so you used
Oh,
1,
really
2,
bad.
3. Tree? I mean, not tree, a beaver.
Yeah.
Beaver, sorry.
Oh, I gotta be correct with the words. Beavers eat trees.
Oh, great. Oh no, guys, you gotta run. He's getting hungry.
You're trapped here with me.
Good.
Let's see here.
Focus on.
Okay, there we go. We're back on the page. All right, so we're gonna go back to the previous strategy. I have 5 coins. 1 will go on to superhero. 1. I'm gonna change my bet to horror. So that'll be number 2.
Yep.
And then for the remaining 3 tokens or chips, as they're sometimes called in England, I will put 1 on each of the X5 categories.
All right, so 1 on 1 on thriller action, 1 on drama romance, and 1 on comedy and slice of life.
Alright.
And with that, all right, I have 10 coins. I'm going to use 2 coins and put them 2 on romance and drama. I'm going to put 2 on slice of life and comedy. I'm going to hold on to 6. I think I could go big with these. And with that, no more bets are going to be accepted. We are going to spin the wheel now. And you know what? I'm going to also put 1 on horror. Just cuz. Maybe
You have a
maybe it gets
feeling.
it. Maybe I get it. Maybe it happens. You never know. All right, now with that, we will spin the wheel. You guys ready?
Alright.
Ready.
Ready to go. Let's go. Special moves. Spin wheel.
Beep, 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 beep. Abnormal shift. Looks like sci-fi.
Looks like sci-fi. I hope it's not though, because I'll lose all my coins.
I think I did superhero and horror for my two big bets.
Oh frick! I think this is fantasy.
I was gonna say I
What?
don't think
Well,
it's sci-fi.
Action comedy. Thriller,
Is
action,
it?
and comedy.
all right, someone won twice.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so it's comedy. So I
I
will
didn't
get
win.
10,
I get some comedy too.
and
Uh,
Tree will get 5. And who put 2 there?
Yay.
Ash, you will also get 10. And Beaver, you will win 10 because you get 5 from action and 5 from comedy. So with that, in
Awesome.
the end of everything, Beaver, Tree wins the betting round, and we'll be able to choose the comic that we read on the next one. Cause Tree, congratulations,
Sweet.
you are the
I can.
wiener of this round.
Wiener, wiener,
Yay.
You're the
chicken dinner.
wiener. You just win.
Not just any kind of. I'm the I'm the burnt wiener.
You're the burnt wiener.
That's the best kind.
I guess so.
It's crunchy on the outside,
Extra crispy.
extra crispy. The nice shell,
All right. So
nice
the
crunchy
next
shell before
comic,
you
you're
reach.
going to be the one that chooses what we read. You don't have the
Okay.
list of if you need a list, I'll send you like the image that we have.
Okay.
But we'll continue from
Okay.
here. All right. Just a second. And bam, abnormal shifts.
All right.
If you scroll up, you see like you can like see the image on the group chat here. Did I say like last week? Just look at that one. So with that, we will begin the reading. Here you go. Life can be rough when you're at the bottom of the corporate ladder. Now imagine if the people working at the bottom of said ladder were tasked with extremely deadly mutants. Well, here on Zenith Armed Protection Zap, that's just the status quo. Join Senior Agent Mule and his apprentice Navi as they do their best to survive just long enough to have 30-minute lunch break. Written by me, co-writer William Ho the third, Chinbilia, and artwork by Address Zerpal of This Weekly.
I think I said Rome the Third. William Rome the Third.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That was
Rome the Third, Rome 3 third.
yeah. Yeah.
Well, this is a big group. This is a group project. It's a big one.
Yeah. Yeah. From my end, it sounded like you were saying road. I guess my headset is being stupid again, but
It's the time.
yeah.
Let's see. This is a cover image. I'm new here. Brah, 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 brah. Tree, you're gonna be this person.
It's not stubborn.
Brah, 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 brah. Roar, roar, roar. Braka, 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 braka. Beaver, be yellow text, I guess.
Gosh out.
Stomp.
It's down. Move in. And give it Indian birds.
Command, this is Mule. The defect is down. We're on approach. 619er, over.
What's the status of the defect?
It's unconscious and larger than anticipated. Requesting assistance with containment procedures, over.
Roger that. Hold position till reinforcements arrive. Please retrieve the sample individuals.
Order that.
I think this is still you, Beaver.
Alright, no, right, you're up.
Well, that was again a pretty short
Oh,
one,
okay.
but it did have a lot going on. This person will. Oh my god, it's so hard to tell who is who here with the masks.
Why me?
Ashtray, I guess. You're gonna be this person.
We all had to do sample duty.
We're gotta
Gotta learn,
learn.
newbie.
You gotta learn, newbie.
I learned.
Think of it as hands-on experience. Don't worry about it. It's easy. $100 says she's dead before day's over.
You're on.
Defect's got tough skin, so aim for the eye jelly.
I think this is a
You tell this
newbie.
one's a girl, because she got hips.
Oh, shit, is a girl, so. Tree, you're gonna be the girl then?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Anywhere less creepy?
The buttholes, actually. It's fine, it's fine. Get it deep in there.
Like that?
Yeah, and squeeze the trigger.
I don't know, is Red that person with the hair?
I guess,
I
yeah.
think Where did this thing even come from?
Sketch 2 days ago from sub-level 50. Don't know how it grew, but beyond our pay to care.
It's enough?
Should be. Told you it'd be easy.
Eve.
Claire. Oh no,
God damn it.
he's still alive.
Thing is Meg. It's still alive.
Oh wait, I think the color of the panels is not really who is saying, it's just that like the level of emotion.
Or it could be like a speakerphone or something, maybe.
I guess.
Move! The defect is conscious. I repeat, it's waking up.
This is the girl
Get
again.
out of there.
Or with following reinforcements, initiated protocol downpour. I repeat, protocol downpour.
Bam.
Oh no.
Huh? What happened? Command, the door just locked us in.
We have I think this is him again.
Alright. We have an answer, but also a question.
Oh, this is the command. We have an answer, but also a question. Why is the recruiter not in the system?
What? You said you put me. Oh, that's her.
What? You said you put me in last night.
About that. Last night, Neil, you want some leftover pizza?
Oh, I think this is another guy. This is the commander guy in the chair.
Yeah.
Muley, want
Mule,
some
you want some
leftover
leftover
pizza?
You're damn right I do. System was glitching last night.
Are you serious?
Well, for now, just run.
And with that, that was the third chapter. We will go to thought and opinion mode. Thought and opinion mode has officially begun. So what did you guys think of
Art
the
is
story?
really the art is really cool. I really obviously as somebody who cannot draw tech anything, like I'm not a techie person, I just thought that was really well done.
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
The technique art is actually really good. I really love the monster design, but I just gotta say that this comic would be so much easier to follow if the text bubbles were color coded, because the people with the face mask makes it so hard to keep track of who's who. Like I get
Or
it.
have
Like I
a clear design and a little chibi farm on each speech bubble.
I don't think the the form on the speech bubble would help because they're all wearing masks. If
And
they
one person's hair,
No, there is
one person's a
hair,
hat.
but like, look, the only difference was the command guy that had a hat. Then the girl who didn't have a hat. The other two like had like the mask and like a helmet on that was like standard. So and even in the flashback, like it looks like the standard is the helmet with the mask. So if they color coded like the speech bubbles to know who's speaking what, I think it would have been so much easier. And I do think that the color of the text, like the speech bubble, was like supposed to like indicate like emotion or something else, but it didn't help like to like know who was saying what because the colors did seem to change between characters. What about you guys? What do you think of the? What is your opinion
Uh,
on the speech bubbles colors?
Uh, I think I think with the speech bubbles, it would have been better if since they were coloring the speech bubbles, it would have been better if they used them as color codes for characters instead of the emotions,
Like I
which is what
don't
it
know
looked
what the
like. So that
colors
kind of
meant. I think there were emotions,
yeah.
but
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really sure, but it's like since they were coloring the bubbles, it would have been a lot better if they were just color coded to the characters. And then in terms of art, if the bubbles match the colors on the character, like just give the characters like I don't know, yellow band or a red band or something. That would have also been kind of neat. But
Oh yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, the art, like the art is good, but the the speech the way they just colored the speech bubbles just really threw things off a little bit, at least for me. So
I do agree that, and also, this is like a thing that for like characters like these that are like very similar, it helps when if you have like multiple of them in the same like frame to have something on each character that like makes it overly distinct from the other ones. Like I get the hat from the commander guy is like that's the commander guy with the hat. But
yeah,
because the comic's in black and white, it can kind of for me it did kind of blur sometimes like who was saying what because it's very similar.
yeah.
They could
I
like
mean,
make
like the
some bigger contrast on like what the difference between each character is.
yeah,
I mean, I think the other characters so far probably don't matter. Like the other people that were there were just soldiers. But I do agree that the hat can be not distinct enough from the helmets at a glance. Just the shape of it, basically. Like the panel that you're on right now, like they're both black. One's a helmet, and the other one's a hat. Um, But I do think that not like all these background characters who are talking, I don't think it matters that we don't know who they are or that they look the same. But yeah, they should look at least a little bit more different than the other characters.
No, I do agree that probably these two guys were just, background noise. They're just
Mm-hmm.
background characters just to make the scene more lively. But what I'm trying to say is that the hat from the commander was
Yeah, this
not
guy.
different enough from the hat of the background characters.
Yeah,
Let
I
me just go
agree.
to
I
the
agree.
because if it was like more different or more distinct, or maybe like if his hat was white and like the other hats were black, like it would like make like a distinction immediately. Okay, that's the commander talking. Those are the cronies.
I agree.
But as currently, I think that they're too samey because of the medium, like the black and white medium, which is not bad. I'm not saying not having color in your comic is bad because I think they did an excellent job like distincting the characters from the background. But I don't think they could have done a better job distincting the characters from each other. Is what I'm saying. All right, that is my piece. Which I mean, because the characters are very samey, it's very hard to tell who's saying what. And aside from like the commander and like the newbie, I'm guessing those are like the ones that are important here. The newbie is the easiest one to tell because she's the only one that's not wearing a hat. But the commander for me was kind of mixed in together with like the two cronies sometimes. What about you guys? What are your opinions on story wise? What was presented so far in the story?
It was interesting. Story wise, it was interesting.
Yeah, I agree that it was in fact
Uh,
interesting. Wait, go ahead,
kind
finish.
of uh like SCP light kind of thing. Like
Yeah,
that's just what I
it
thought when they
is
were
like a
talking
little
about
bit
it.
SCP light.
Yeah, just from what I know of SCP, they deal with a lot of weird monsters and the underground facility that holds the weird monsters and strong quote unquote strong security, but these things are always breaking out and security officers are always dying somehow. So I don't know. Like it's yeah, it just reminds me a little bit of the SCP stuff. So
I do agree that it is a little bit SCP coded.
could be wrong.
I think the main
Yeah,
difference
like
between
could
SCP
be wrong.
and this is that these people were employed, and usually in the SCP universe, they send like they do have like their SWAT teams and like their special forces, but
Yeah,
most of the time that they do experiments or stuff like this, they like send like criminals, which are called the D class, the disposables,
yeah, like
and these are
yeah,
kind of
like
like disposable, but
yeah,
they're like instead of being disposable, they're just employed.
yeah. The SCP, if I remember correctly, is a very lopsided. It's like 90-10 for disposables and guards, and then just push the disposables into all these rooms to watch SCP monsters kill them.
Yep. But
Yeah, I don't know if that's like maybe somebody in the chat knows more about the SCP stuff than I do. I just
yeah, like
mm,
I also know very little about it. Maybe there's like some Giga
yeah,
fan out there that can like give us
yeah,
their
yeah,
secrets.
maybe yeah. I I do know that they were really mad that Peanut went away. The monster that kills you if you blink. Peanut.
Oh right, yeah. Another thing I
Yeah.
wanted to say is like art wise, it did a very good job. Like I really like the action was well done. It was very
Yeah.
easy to follow what was going on.
Yeah.
And even though like I said the comic isn't black and white, but they were able to like use the tones of gray to make the backgrounds not mesh together and just become like the bland blob of grayness in the background. Like I guess some of them were kind of like that, but most of them they were easy to understand and see what was going
Yeah.
on. Also, gotta give him props for people that know how to draw technology because that's always hard to do. And most
Yep.
artists are only in the fantasy realm. So good job for them for
Yeah,
doing
drawing
that. Also, no
fantasy
3D
stuff.
assets were used in this as far as I can tell. Everything was hand drawn, which is mad respect for people that can do that. And last thing, W for monster design because monsters are always hard to do and make them intimidating. This is like a whole different. Monster designs is like a whole different anatomy. Like you know how to do humans, now you gotta do like this weird animal thing that you just made up and make it like move around normally and not be kind of weird.
Agreed.
And
I don't know like anything about SCP stuff, but it reminded me a little bit of Red versus Blue. It's like I
Yeah,
don't know if anyone watched that in the old days, but like of just
yeah.
like yeah, like these kind of government like employees that hate their job and they're just trying to get through it. Like I get that vibe. Actually, had I read this myself without the voice actors, I 100% heard Mule in Sarge's voice. So I just
Yeah.
see that's the vibe I'm getting. This silly kind of workplace comedy where it's like to an outsider, this would be a very big deal and a very serious job, but they're kind of making jokes about getting the sample from the butt and stuff. Like we only got to see 3 episodes, but so far think I will really like the humor of the comic.
yeah, very true. Like,
Sever-
go ahead, Beaver.
Severance, get over here on the double. I
Yeah,
want you to
exactly.
poison Private Griff's next meal. Oh god, I love
Red
Rivers Blue. I
versus
like the
Blue.
first.
That
Yeah.
brought the nostalgia where it's like Sarge just like I'm just doing here some R and R. What's the
Yeah.
last R? Reporting. Because you always gotta have
That
time for some paperwork.
I very quickly pivoted into trying to do a little bit of Sarge for the guy with the hat.
I think
Yeah.
that's what suddenly made me think of it. There was a bit of an accent there, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, this reminds me of Red versus Blue." So that's yeah.
But
I like to call it the warthog. But why warthog, sir? Well, because the LRV is a little too hard for conversation, son. No. I mean, like, I think it looks more like a puma. Stop making up mythical animals.
I I will say that this comic does give off the vibe it's going to be like like a Monster of the Week kind of comic. Not going to be a big overarching story. Like it could be, but it looks like it's starting more out like Monster of the Week, like little story arcs, not some big overarching story tying everything together, which is not bad, but it is fun to catch a comic like that you can catch in the middle and still understand everything that's going on, like the episodic kind of comic.
Even just looking at the list, they have lots of cute little shorts with little different art styles and stuff. I definitely think it'll be just like you said, kind of click in and kind of just have fun no matter where you click.
Yep. All right. Does
It could
any
be the case that they like pivot to a story eventually. Like a lot of comics have that thing where it's like at first it's like Monster of the Week or like just like a Joker strip, and then at some point they start to have like an actual continuity. And it pivots to having like a more longer running story.
No, they
Mhm.
could definitely have a longer arcing story. I'm just saying that currently it looks like it's going to be more of a fun Monster of the Week kind of story. Right, does anyone else want to say anything? Want to say their piece before we go to the rating system or peanut rating?
Thank God, good. Like I agree that it's kind of hard to tell like who's speaking at first.
All right, so peanut rating. I would say this definitely is a 7 out of 8. I think the story that was presented was good. The art style was great. I do have a little gripe with having the all the characters look very similar. That makes it very hard to tell who's saying what. But other than that, I think that the story has potential. It's pretty good. It's pretty interesting.
Yep. Yep.
What about you guys? What's your peanut rating? Starting with Tree.
I'd give it a 7 out of 8. Yeah, yeah.
Same reasons that I said, or do you
I,
get different ones?
it, basically, I like the art style. The story seems like it would be very entertaining. The the big the biggest um hurdle, I guess, is figuring out is actually having the like character differ like with the speech bubbles and the characters all looking very similar. Like you gotta find a way to make them stand out a little bit better, at least with like some kind of maybe the color coding thing or something.
Definitely think the color
Aside from the
coding would
two.
help. Like
Hmm.
at least in the beginning, if
Yeah,
the story
like
mostly
the
is about the two, the
yeah
Sarge and the lieutenant.
yeah.
If it's
Like, I
just
think
those two, I
they
think it's fine having them because
yeah
they're
because
distinct enough as is. But if they put more
yeah
people with hats in it, I think the color coding would have helped a lot more.
yeah yeah. Like the first two characters are distinct enough, but you had multiple characters talking and they had random coloring on the speech bubbles, so that kind of
So if they add a lot of
yeah
these side characters that have just the hat and the
yeah
mask,
yeah.
then yeah, kind of
I
you
mean
gotta do the
it's
thing.
yeah, it's not necessarily a deal breaker. It's still an entertaining read, so it's still good. I still liked it. You know,
All
so
right,
yeah, 7 out of 8.
so 7 out of 8 from you. What about you, Ashtray? What is your peanut rating?
I'm still gonna say it's an 8 out of 8. While I agree with your guys' points, for me it's not enough to like take off a point because I'm wondering. I bet you they kind of bet like will adjust that as we go. And also, like I know this has been brought up before, but like when you're reading it, sometimes it isn't as confusing when you're reading it aloud with trying to coordinate with people. So yeah, I definitely agree that's good feedback to make the characters a bit more distinct and have color coded bubbles. But I think the comic is so strong otherwise that for me it's still an 8 out of 8. Like just the paneling, the backgrounds, there's some great composition shots. And I do like the designs as well of the characters, like just their clothing and all the bits they have, the belts and stuff. Like it's not an easy draw. Like there's so much detail on all the characters. So yeah, for me, I think it's just so strong that those little things to me still makes it an 8 out of 8.
All right, I think it's a fair assumption that you did. What about you, Beaver? You being the last one. What's your peanut score?
I think I'm probably going to be a bit stricter and say that, like, I'll give it a 6 on 8. I think it's solid, at least at parts. It's like, like I found the humor to be, it is funny. I think it's like better constructed at that. But I'm not like sure like how much of it is like debating me from like red versus blue nostalgia versus how much of it is like I'm enjoying it on its own merits is kind of the thing where maybe I have to see more really to rate it higher. So I think it's like a thing that like maybe depends, but I think for now it's like there are parts of it I think that are solid. I think it is solid, but I'm not necessarily sure that it's like if it's great or something I would like go out of my way to read.
All right,
I have
fair
very
enough.
high standards.
You're an excellent critique. You're a picky reader.
Yeah.
You have your time and you can't waste it on everything. So you gotta choose your battles. And is that right?
Yeah, it's for me. It's like if there's like there's a short list of things where it's like okay, I'll always give this a look if it has this because you know starving in the middle of the desert for whatever trope that I'm looking for. But if it doesn't have that, then I'm like gonna pull up a magnifying glass and very carefully examine if this is like like War of committing my time to reading compared to like so many other things that it is competing with.
Oh, that's totally fair. That's a fair. I say that's a fair assumption. You know, this is actually a great way for you to see like the range of like all the readers and what goes on in their mind. So anyway, that is our peanut rating here. It's like a good, but you know, some of us think it's good enough, like good enough to get a perfect score. Some of us are a little bit more critical about it. But if you guys that are watching in, once you, oh wait, change the page. Once you go read it, Abnormal Shifts, you can find it over on Webtoon. Go give it a sub, a like, and some comments. You know, the thing that all the artists wants everyone to do in every one of their chapters. And with that, we are in the last comic of the night. And it's the reward comic, Tree. What have you chosen for us today? What will be our comic to read? Has anything caught your
Uh,
eye?
yeah, I'll need that I'll need that list.
Well, like I said, you can just scroll up on the group chat here a little bit, and you see the image of the list. You open up the. Did you open up the group chat of the room that we're in?
I did. I did.
Did you scroll up a
I
little
just really
bit?
hate when these when yeah, I see it now. I hate these every time Microsoft does an update, my computer gets really stupid for a couple days. So I've been having to deal with that
Oh, I feel ya.
stupidity. Uh yeah. Like there was a moment where I had to use Discord on my phone because it was everything just froze on my computer. Like I heard all the voices, but didn't see anything. So
No,
that was
that's
that was on the first comic. Yeah, I think it was the first comic where I thought that person stopped after like only 3 episodes.
yeah. See
So
that's rough, buddy.
uh, yeah.
So anyway,
Let's see. Let's see.
are you able to see the list
How about the
now?
Playground Gang? Yeah,
I think the
how about
Playground
the
Gang, we
Playground
already did
Gang?
it, is a comic that we already did.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Darn. Because I just saw Gangs of New York like a couple days ago. Love that movie. Like, oh, cool, more gangs. But
Trust me, the
uh,
Playground Gang was a definitely a trip when we read that comic.
how about a moth that smells like honey?
A moth that smells like honey, huh? Very interesting. So let's.
Yeah,
Horror,
it's
yeah.
in the red bar. Yeah, it's in the red bar.
Oh, horror, I see.
Yeah. I was like,
That
hey, okay, cool.
smells like honey. Oh, this is definitely a horror one. A horror romance.
Cool. Oh,
How does that work?
horror
How can you be
romance.
scared and horny at the same time? Is that like a kink? Is that like a.
Um, Caroused? You've not heard of the term caroused?
Oh, the thing that happens in scary movies, I see.
I don't know if that
Like
happens in
adult.
scary movies, but
I'm
well,
definitely
like you
kink
know,
shaming someone,
there's
but
a
I don't.
fine line. There's a fine line between being like it's a very thin edge.
Well, Rule 34 breaks that edge all the time.
You guys need help. All right, let's begin. TW, attempted suicide. Please stay safe and ask for help. Ask help from someone trustworthy. You're a poor
Oh,
soul. You just wanted to be loved. You deserve love. Tell me, what do you need? Tree, this is your line. This is your time to shine.
money. I need money.
As you wish. 2 years and the price is due. Tree? Still there?
Price. Yeah, price.
Just a
Just a
piece of
piece of
paper.
paper.
Just a piece of paper. Live on, child. You know shit's about to go down if a moth is talking to you. Alright, still loading in. Still loading in. A moth that smells like honey. This chapter contains a disturbing theme. Attempted suicide, abuse, and smoking. Stay safe. Beaver, how about you be the news reporter?
Thousands gather outside Shining Star Studio in mourning of the late actor producer Nikolai. 3 weeks from now, a parade of remembrance will be held on the Star's Lane to honor his memory. It will be the second anniversary of the tragic accident that took his life.
Ashtray. Why you did be this person?
I bet. I bet half of those people weren't even fans of him before his death.
Were you a fan of him, Carbine?
Nope, I'm all classics, baby. What about you, Camilla? You were an actress before working here. Did you know him?
Kind of. He was a big name in the industry, so I kind of know about him. But not personally. I wasn't a big superstar or something.
But you did the funky ad. I'm funky, you're funky.
I wanted to be a movie star, walk the red carpet, and wave on at the cameras. This the same person? A blue.
I think so.
And I would have watched the movie star. And I would watch all the movies. Wait, is this? I mean, it's nice,
Wait,
but I like.
I
that might
might
be the
think
other
that
one.
actually is that other character. Yeah.
I think this is the other
Yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nice, but I liked working in the bakery more.
I don't know, dude. Riding a fancy limo seems more fun than scraping off old gum.
Touchy. But hey, we have Pyro. Yeah, Pirate here. The coolest kid in town. Speaking of the superstar, the BB's gonna start soon, so we'll be leaving in a bit. I think this is the who's the yellowest BB? B.
Who's the
Who's
nicest bee?
who's the
Bee, bee,
nicest
bee.
B?
Beep 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 beep.
B. Oh no, it's the evil moth going
Moth
into
the
the
coffee.
backpack. How was your day, Patur? Did you like the cupcakes Abuela gave you? You're a quiet kid, huh? You'd be worried, but a friend who was a quiet as well. He was my best friend. I told him I liked mandarins, and he peeled one for me every time we studied together. I told him my parents raised bees, and the next day he came with an encyclopedia knowledge about bees. You would have loved him. You would have loved my parents as well. Good night. I'm sorry, Psych. Fucking name is
Vidoka.
that?
Vidoka.
Zadokia.
It's Russian.
It's Russian. Oh. Oh my god, he's gonna eat it!
Eh,
Oh
Oh.
no. Wait, was it the woman? It was the woman. He's possessed by the thing. What? Oh my god. Hey, ho. Stop. Barra? Oh my god, what is going on? What is happening?
Oh,
Like
I
it's
have no idea.
showing his memories, maybe, or
I think
I
it's
don't. Yeah, or he's like,
I think it's a vision or memories or
yeah, like definitely like
it's a flash forward.
a
What are you? No! Don't you dare! Stay away from him! You asked for a rock, I'll give you a rock. Pator. No, no, he's not a rock. No, he's a child. You owe me, Camilla Kisola. He's my baby, please. He's just a child. He's just a child. He's just a child. I shall return the child. She's a child. She's a child. When 2 years pass, when the payment is due, I shall return. Ooh.
Ooh, spooky. Need a
Let's
can of
not
raid.
too haste. Yeah.
Ugh. I think this is a different new person. Is this a new person?
feel like it's
Might be
not
really.
like
I guess it's the same
maybe it's
person.
just
Yeah.
like
Did I?
maybe like before.
I think this is after maybe, or did I wake up the alarm? What time is it? Fudge! I set it in at p.m. instead of a.m. Typical man. I can't be late for the first day of college. And oh yeah, it is a beforehand. It's not a good for my not a good start, Camilla. It's fine. It's fine. Just gotta pretend to be unbothered. Good morning. Sorry, Mr. Doctor. Tree, how about you be the doctor?
Please, take your seat, miss.
How wild. I set up my alarm for 6 p.m. instead of 6 a.m. Haha. Whew. That went well. Let's see now. Hmm. Hello, do you have a pen or paper I can borrow? Thanks. Oh, it's grid paper, I guess?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
I've
the
used that
guy's
before.
cute.
Is that the same guy?
I guess, yeah.
I think so. I think so.
Camilla. Casona, first year, media.
Yeah, it is.
Who was this? Who did this voice? I guess Ashtray, you'll be this voice then.
Bin Bader, third year education.
I think these names definitely are Russian because I did not know how to say any of them. Not a handshake kind of guy. So she handshakes herself. Are you sure? Are you sure he works here? Now
That's
this is
her
the best
last name
friend.
too.
The best friend again.
Yeah, he's a buddy of Days. Quiet dude, kind of awkward. Long lashes.
Yeah?
He works here.
Hmm. But wait, this is flash forward again. That was
Mhm.
when they first met, I guess, and now this is back when she has a kid, I guess.
Yeah.
Who's going to Beaver? You're going to be this guy.
Arms. You didn't tell me you were coming.
What are you, my boss?
I, I think it's polite to let me know.
Why? Hiding something from me, little short stuff? Ay, Naku.
Whatever. Can I check on El Pastelito? This sounds Spanish.
Let's see.
Yeah, it is that. Okay,
Let's.
okay, this is in the
Little cake
Philippines.
in Spanish.
Onaco is an expression term in Tagalog. El
Tagalog.
pas.
Tag
It means
Tagalog.
That's
little
yeah, that's
cake in
Filipino.
Spanish. Yeah,
Tagalog.
it
Huh.
is Spanish.
Keikaku means
But
plant.
Tagalog, yeah, Tagalog I think's in the Philippines, if I recall correctly. So
Yeah.
interesting. Nope.
This is him again.
But why?
I'm pretty sure this is the friend and this is the mechanic guy.
Yeah. Every time you find the faintest scratch, you freak out.
God, I mean, where you drive so recklessly?
You're driving motorcycles before you could crawl, day.
We're the same age. I'm walking here.
Oh, we're
Are
married.
they just gonna call
Are
off?
they gonna call off the wedding again?
I think this
No,
is
it's
me.
someone
Are
else.
they gonna call off the wedding again? This is
Camilla,
the guy.
man, he does have nice lashes.
He's a big lashy man. Hey,
Big ashes.
I
Is this
didn't know
me
what to
again?
do. It made sense to find you. Isn't it wild though? Our friends are engaged.
All world.
This is her. Okay. Say, what was that about a letter from the moth took? This is him again, I guess. So, Ashley, your turn.
Yeah. My sister's acceptance letter. It's a prestigious college, hard to get into. You can't get in without it.
That's insane.
Apparently, it helps the students learn responsibility.
Bullshit. Bullshit. How is she gonna? How is she, by the way? Yes.
Do you remember her?
Of course, she was cute.
She finished high school and is taking a half year to volunteer around town.
You must be proud.
I am.
But you didn't tell her about the letter.
How could I? What about you? What was your price?
A rock. But it wants to take my son. I named him after Papa, but Tyr means rock.
That's just cruel.
Yeah. I won't let him take him. Oh, I think it's him.
Yeah, I won't let him take him. I promise.
Well, we'll save both of them. Yummy and Power Tyr.
Yajmina. I think it might be Pete. I think Peter? I don't
Like
know.
Piotr?
Peter, like a
Yeah, I was thinking like a version of
That's Peter.
Peter.
Oh, it could be Peter,
Yeah.
because I remember Peter does mean rock.
It is absolutely Peter.
There you go, Yasmina and Peter.
Peter.
Yeah,
like a Russian spelling of Peter.
I
Yeah,
suppose.
Peter the Great.
Yeah.
Message received. From Yumi, disability 8 day. Don't forget to withdraw. Don't vest it. This is for the family. Don't vest it. This is for the family. Hey, dude! Oh, crap. God, the people on say, I'm so sorry. What that means is good. Butchering,
Disability.
Oh my.
butchering
That's
some
it.
Russian casually. I didn't mean to freak you out. Oh, come on, dissolve.
It's okay. I'll clean it up later. Oh, just
No,
later.
it's
I
my
like that.
fault. I should bring you another drink as well. Add well. I just wanted to return your pen. Kind of like a cat. My parents' farm had a cat and it wouldn't jump. and would jump so high and freak out when. Is this why you have so many cat stuff?
It's okay.
Ah! Beep, beep, beep.
Bismillah.
What the fudge? It's the alarm. This is him again. Hmm.
Great laugh.
All right. And with that, that is chapter 3 down the bag. And we'll go into thought and opinion mode, but
Yeah.
before that, let me just address the chat. So we got we got a late bloomer here, Emmy Arts came in at the end. I see you there. Welcome to the stream. And with that, we'll go into the thoughts and opinion mode officially. What did you guys think of the story presented so far?
It was
That's
really
interesting.
boring.
It was what? What'd you
I
say,
thought it
Beaver?
was boring.
It was boring.
I said it was like interesting or potentially interesting. I get the sense like this is like one of those things like if this is horror that it's a very slow burn, kind of like not like necessarily like Silent Hill, but like some of those like indie horror games where it's like there's a long period of kind of nothing, but then it suddenly escalates and the long period kind of helped build the atmosphere for making the horror stand out. So maybe this is one of those situations. So I think we're kind of a little too early in to really know.
I would say, and this is like, and maybe like an unpopular opinion, that I think this artist art style does not fit the horror genre. Because I think like
No, definitely.
like the we could see like the horror aspects in the stories, but I don't think they hit as hard because of the cutesy art style of the characters.
I mean, that is
I
a
don't know
thing
if
that
I agree.
sometimes is how that's presented, right? Yeah.
Yeah, I actually I mean obviously I don't mind the cuter art style because what I like is the scritchy like that ink that kind of ink sketchy art style which I think in really creepy scenes that we may come later on I think yeah like that really sketchy inky style I think could be really good for horror and there's a limited palette which I think could also work really well. But I agree that it's probably a lot of backstory. There's like some horror that I like I think like Bly House. I'm kind of drawing a blank on that director, but he made like a haunting on House Hill, and there was Bly Manor. Like he's got a series of shorts or anthology series he does horrors, and a lot of it is about like trauma and family trauma and PTSD and like mental health and stuff, but there's a horror aspect to it, which I'm getting a vibe from this. I think there's going to be something like that, given that there was trigger words for suicide. So I don't mind a slow start and a slow build. So for me, I'm really interested in it, but I do agree that I think it's going to be a slow burn horror.
A slow burn horror. That's something I
Yeah,
wouldn't
it kind of
expect it.
just has to, yeah, like that kind of just has to be a thing that's like, if you accept that, then it'll probably be worth it in the end. But if you're kind of like, no, I kind of want to have some jump scares a little earlier on, then maybe it might not necessarily resonate. Because you have a lot of like a lot of indie horror games like that, like Doki Doki Literature Club, like that takes a bit of time before you realize what it's doing. There's stuff like that. And of course, like the Good Glitter Show, you have like this cute anime art style before it gets to doing, Higurashi horror at you. And this could be like one of those things where it's like this saccharine art style looks very happy and cute is meant to juxtapose as contrast for horrible thing going in to like lure you into a false sense of security, because horror is not necessarily scary if you're expecting it to be scary and it looks like Silent Hill. If you walk into Silent Hill, you're going to be expecting Silent Hill,
No, I do agree
right?
with you. It could be that the cutesy art style is supposed to be like it's supposed to like help with like the whiplash of like when the horror actually starts. But the little horror aspects that were presented were also a bit cutesy. No, not bit cutesy. I would say a bit like more rounded and not like jarring enough to for me to get into like the horror spirit of it. I don't know. I just
I
think
mean a
it.
lot of different things, right? It's like dread and fear. Like I can understand the fear of losing your child. It doesn't need to always be scary. To some people, that is horrifying to think about. So I guess it depends if we're like thinking of horror being very specific to jump scares and like creepy stuff. Like sometimes it could be just like horrifying themes that make you dread. So I'm just yeah, I think that there could still be stuff that they're playing with theme wise.
Yeah,
And
I could
also,
see
like,
that.
you don't necessarily know what it's going for yet, right?
Yeah, and then
My
also.
only my one critique I would say is I'm having a hard time with the flashbacks. The only cue we really have is her long hair. So I don't know. Some comics do flashbacks really well and some don't. And I don't really have any recommendations on how to do it. Maybe changing a color scheme or something. But that was the one part. There was a couple times where we were struggling a bit.
Fine, but like what I usually have like maybe like usually flashbacks this early on in the story does not really help tell the story and more like confuses the readers because they haven't been invested enough on the characters to distinct. All right, this is what's happening now and this is what happening in the past. So maybe it was the flashbacks were done a little bit too early on in the story to try to explain what's
Yeah,
going
I can
on.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Other than the beginning part with that bear guy, yeah, I don't know why we needed a flashback of meeting him right away. Maybe they should have mentioned or talked about him a bit more to build up who that person was. So yeah, I could agree that there was a flashback maybe too early in the story.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
also
can be disorienting.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That like I don't know like that part after the moth went in the mouth of the woman. If that was done in the future or in the past, that part was like extremely disorienting of what was going on. But I don't know if that was something that had happened or something that was going to happen. And it was very hard to tell if
Mm.
the
But
if it was disorienting on purpose or if it was like a artist mistake.
I
So
think it was meant to be on purpose. But I agree that if you can't really tell what they're trying to do, then maybe it's not completely successful.
yeah, I think this is also
I
like
think if
one
it
of
was
the
on purpose,
Yeah, I agree.
no, even if it
if it was on purpose, I feel sorry. It's
no, go ahead.
uh, in my opinion, if that's kind of thing that if you want to do it on purpose, then there needs to be like evidence, like immediately, like okay, the character is also feeling disoriented. So like if there like I don't know if there was might have missed it, but it's like if there was there a panel of them being like suddenly like wincing a little bit or like clutching their head or looking like they're dizzy, in which case then that would probably be like a good way of dealing with something like that, where it's like if it's meant to be diegetic, if it's like meant to be disorienting for both the player and the audience and the character, then there needs to be some evidence that it is disorienting for the character.
All right, I do agree. So it is in fact like I think it is supposed to be on purpose as well. All I'm saying is that maybe it could have like been more apparent that it was supposed to be a like a thing that was supposed to be disorienting and confusing. But I guess it's like so it's one of the little like I wouldn't say weaknesses, but one of the downsides of the limited what is it, the limited color palette, that sometimes it has you have to be extra creative to kind of give like this air of like maybe like what's the words are failing me today the entire time. Like it's harder to give the sense of when something's supposed to be disorienting or when something's supposed to be scary or whatnot. So maybe that could be that part of the comic could be like improved upon as well a little bit. Well, and what do you guys have anything else you wanted to say? Because if not, I will start speaking about the art style. Like I said, I think the art style is good. I think it is a little bit too rounded to be like to like portray like that true level of horror or scariness. And because of the limited art style, sometimes it's hard to do the big contrast to make like the horror scenes or the scary scenes. But maybe it could still be pulled off. But I think that the art style itself looks good. I really like how it like how the characters look. I like the backgrounds, how they mesh together with like the characters and everything. And I like how like the characters were very distinct looking. And even though like we did harp a little bit on the flashbacks, it is easier to tell like okay this happened in the past and it's this character because it's the same character but a little bit different. Like oh it's this character with long hair, so maybe this was in the past or maybe in the future. Like the first time I thought it was in the future because long hair, person who has short hair and hair grows, but afterwards, seeing somebody working in like a shop and then going back to school, it's like, all right, this person in the past, it's past o'clock. Anyone else want to
Yeah,
say anything?
I liked the art style. It was very expressive. I've already said that I really love that inky, kind of colored feeling, like it's done with marker or watercolor. And yeah, I think it's quite beautiful and very expressive. So I really like it.
What about you? What about you, Tree and Beaver? You guys have anything else to say, or can we move on to the peanut rating?
I think it is like one of those things where it's kind of hard to judge. Like, is this for me? Do I judge it on its own merits versus what like the preferences are? I don't have enough of it yet to be like, oh, this is actually like worth pushing through for like the endings B and C. Hard to really say. It's like a lot of it is like seems to be objectively good on its own merits, but it's not necessarily like aligning like into the kind of things that I'm looking for.
All right, I do agree with you. All right, and with that,
For,
we'll go into the peanut rating.
Oh, let
Oh
other
wait,
trees
Tree.
talk.
Oh yeah, Tree. Do you want to say anything?
uh, I was going to, I was going to say I'm going to be the black sheep here and say that I did not like the art style. For for me, uh, this was supposed to be like a horror genre sort of thing, like a horror romance kind of thing. But the art style, just reading the art, like just reading the pages, actually made me sleepy. Like it was just so there was it was so boring for me to look at. Like there was the it like there was a couple panels that had that nice horror vibe, like that one shot where she's sitting on the bed like bleeding out of her mouth or something, like some black goo is coming out of her mouth. That was a cool. That was a nice spooky shot. Uh, but overall, it did not give a a horror vibe. It actually, to me, the style is like something you see in a French magazine, like a French avant-garde comic newspaper kind of thing. It's uh like the character expressions are really great. Like the characters are distinct and the character expressions are great. It just did not match the genre that it was going for, and just like it looks like the kind of stuff that you would see for a slice of life, like a really boring slice of life. So I'm going like they did work hard on these panels. I could tell they worked hard on it. It just I don't know. It just did not match the genre at all. So um
I mean, I
that
can.
that's
I did say that it's like the art style didn't match the genre.
yeah
Like I
yeah
think that was a little bit too rounded, but I guess it's like an acquired taste, and I suppose somebody that wanted to read a horror story, it was a very slow burn horror, so I could see how for you it could be a
yeah
bit boring. Like it does, I guess it does make sense in
yeah
that way.
yeah. When I read horror, like whether it's a comic or a book, I want to be unsettled. I want to be scared. Put on edge. And horror is it is a difficult genre because people have different levels of fear tolerance, I guess, and
Hmm.
yeah, but I don't know, it
And you
just
weren't
completely
satisfied.
missed the mark for
You
me.
you weren't
Yeah,
scared enough
yeah,
in this one.
it just completely. I wasn't even scared at all. It just it bored me.
All right then. So with
Yeah,
that, all right. After you spoke your piece, now we'll go into the peanut
yeah,
score. About you, I guess I'll start as always. To give you guys some time to think about. I will give this comic I will say a 6 out of 8. And the reason for it is because, like I said, it's a horror, but it doesn't really look like a horror. I think that, and I also, because even though the story was presented clearly, I think some parts of it were a little bit confusing to understand, especially, and I think it was a little bit excessive on the flashbacks, like they were unnecessary this early in the story at least. They could be shown later, but here I think they could have worked without. Is what I'm saying. What about you, Ashtray? What do you think? What's your peanut score?
I I'm finding out really quickly I'm not so much as a critic as much as I like vibe with comics, and I vibe with this. I think it's beautiful. I'm definitely not of the opinion that horror has to be fear. So I think that there's some unsettling themes that we can build on. And I just love people who are dedicated to their comics. Really love that their work and are consistently updating. And so I just think that there's so much here for me to chew on. So I'm going to give it 8 out of 8.
All right, that is your peanut score. And Beaver, how about you?
I think for me, from like the art style is definitely very like pretty and like seems technically quite nice. I'm not convinced yet one way or another if it's like working for or against what it's going for. I also have the opinion that insofar as it seems like a Silent Hill slow burn kind of thing, where maybe it's like at the end, like everything all comes together. So it's hard to know like one way or another if this would grab me if given more time. I'm not really sure, like, because right now it's not really grabbing me, but so it's kind of hard to judge because it's like it seems like it's something that might not be for me. So I'm just trying to like be fair, like, okay, on its own merits, how many points will I give it? It seems like there is some a bit of a technical mishap in how in its execution with like rapid like changes in like the time frame and the perspective there, where maybe you're doing that a bit too often without giving much time to breathe. So I'm somewhere between like a 5 and a 6 on 8, where it's like the art style is strong, but there's a lot of uncertainty about everything else.
All right, and last but not least, Tree.
It's a 3.
It's a 3.
Yeah.
All right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Given your opinion on it. I'm
Yeah.
guessing it is because wasn't scary enough that the art style didn't vibe with you, right?
Yeah. It wasn't scary. The art style didn't match it, and like it was just boring for me personally. Like it sounded the title sounded interesting, so I was like, oh, this could be interesting, you know. But yeah, no, I was deceived.
You were
Dude, you just
bamboozled
have
even.
to you
I
just
was
have to get
bamboozled.
past the realm we're born. You just have to get the heavens sword, and it's good.
All
You have to go
right,
for 400 hours of MMO.
all
I have
right,
to sit
and
through 8 seasons.
It
you
gets
gotta.
good, I promise.
All right, guys, and with that, we finish our podcast for today. Did everyone did everyone here enjoy themselves? Did you like the comics that we
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
you like the
All right.
memes?
I subbed to 3 of them, so I am very excited to keep reading.
Great.
I think there's like one that's like, okay, I'll follow this. I'll hopefully like check back on this later. There's at least one good follow out of it. The rest, it's like I'm not really sure I'll come back to this.
Fair enough. So I hope you guys that have been watching have enjoyed what you saw so far and join us next Saturday, because we're going to be here again doing the same thing again. Same thing, reading comics, big shocker. And maybe making some jokes along the way and having opinions. So make sure also to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to get notified when we go live once again. And we'll catch you next Saturday. Goodbye. Say goodbye, everyone. Say goodbye. Do it.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.